You know how when you go on a job interview, the interviewer will say something negative about yourself, or what's one of your shortcomings? And then you say the cliche, oh, I'm an overachiever.
I care too much.
I care too much.
Work too hard.
How would you answer that question? Not in a job interview, but in general. Can you?
In general?
What is one of the things you don't like about yourself?
An area where I need improvement, maybe?
Yeah, now he's going to be like, oh, I'm too muscular or something.
No, that's not true. I'm still working on that. An area.
Overly douchey.
Area where
Now
I
let him
can
answer
use-
the question. That's actually a really good question,
I think
Greg.
it's a great question.
The area in which I'm trying to improve myself most.
Well, no, like, what do you think? So there's always a list of positives and negatives. Like, what's
a failing?
yeah.
Oh, physically, mentally, does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Anyway. Just curious.
That's a really good question. I honestly don't have a great answer for that.
Oh, wow.
Maybe stick to projects more thoroughly. Like I have a lot of good
See?
ideas.
He did it.
And this is actually
So the explanation is I have a lot of great ideas.
He did it.
that I don't
More
necessarily
thoroughly.
always see to completion. Like I'll get like a quarter of the way through and kind of get distracted by something else and do that instead. And I would like to be able to complete things more fully.
Okay.
More fully.
Physical shortcoming besides the baldness.
And that was a job interview answer, by the way.
I would. Baldness is fake news. Number one. Physical. I'm working on this right now. I was in sort of a bulking up phase during winter, and now I'm sort of cutting down, leaning out.
Yeah.
So probably another 10 pounds.
So you think you're overweight?
No, I'm not. I'm just not ripped and shredded like I could be.
Right.
So that's where I'm. That's my current goal.
Even that sounds douchey. Like
I know. See, he can't do it.
even like,
I wish I could do projects more thoroughly, implying that
With
he
all
does
my-
them
with-
very
yeah.
thoroughly.
with all my great ideas.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. In the time it took you to think of one,
These
I
are
thought of like
yeah.
90 for myself. You know,
Yeah.
terrible hair, overweight, small junk, too emotional,
Yeah.
easily, manipulated. Oh, man. And you're
All
like, I'm too perfect.
More time.
I could be more ripped and shredded.
I could use some fine tuning.
Right.
Nothing
Yeah.
nothing like very obvious. It's just a couple tweaks here and there.
My
but,
exceptionally high IQ could be 1 point higher.
yeah. 952 says, well, his fragile ego, start there.
Yeah.
I don't know what would be fragile about it.
Yeah.
Well, the bald thing
Yeah.
destroys you.
Right.
I know. You hate
Anyway.
it.
I'm clearly
You
upset.
tried it.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't dislike Sebas. Also, someone's like, does Sebas dislike you all as much as you all dislike him? I don't dislike
I don't
Sebas
dislike
at
Sebas
all.
whatsoever.
No, it's just when you're at the top of the heap, people take shots.
See?
See, I
Trying to
think
kick
he's
you out.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I like him, but
Yeah.
I hate admitting it.
Right.
'Cause he would
I
never
just-
be.
Exactly.
I
He
like
would
Sebas
never
a lot.
reciprocate
I just think
niceness.
he's super weird.
Well, that's actually
Yeah.
okay. How about that? That's something that I don't necessarily care to work on, but I am very much aware that I am not a likable character / human being in general.
okay.
That's
Like
good.
Greg and I mentioned this the other day because there's this new season of Survivor coming out,
Uh-huh.
and I said, and people have said to me, "Oh, Sebas, you'd be great on Survivor." And I said, "No, I would be terrible at the game Survivor
Yeah.
because the people who go far aren't the people who are great at the challenges or are good at finding food or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's the little weasels, not weasels necessarily, the people who forge those strong bonds, form those alliances.
Right.
And even if I was on that show, I couldn't see myself caring to do that enough. So I'd be gone like in 2-3 weeks.
But also,
Totally.
not to mention, like, don't you think the more strategic you are, the more thought out you are, like, you're more of a target.
People
for the,
people
for the
see
other
through
people.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
They want
Yeah.
to get rid of the strongest players.
There's
or-
always some like 45-year-old.
because he's too smart, Greg. You know,
Yeah.
He'd be too like physically
intimidating.
intimidating.
Too
Yeah.
Right. That on top of being so skilled at all the physical activities.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They would say, we need to get rid of
He'd
this
probably
guy.
be first one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't dislike him at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Cameron hates his guts,
Oh,
but
Well,
I think
Cameron
Cameron
straight
does.
up admitted
Well, yeah.